There is no better sports atmosphere in this town than a playoff hockey game. There's some things I like.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very fun to go over to Audi Field for the DC Defenders. It's different. It's low stakes. The team is 13-3 all time at home. They've got another game this Sunday afternoon. Like, that's a lot of fun. I think the Nats, when things are cooking, when the team's really good, a blast, right? That's regular season. That's playoffs. Doesn't matter. Big game. A lot of people. That can be a lot of fun. Although I will say game to game, it's not that fun. Like, I hope the Orioles series is good next week. But going midweek last week, even for the Dodgers, when it was cold out, weather wasn't great, didn't cooperate.
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
It wasn't a good atmosphere.
Mm-mm.
But the atmosphere is in the arena at Capital One. Wizards is meh. Commanders got a lot better this year, but we've talked about it a lot on the show, pedestrian for a long time because of the stadium. We've always had one saving grace. You could feel like you were in an awesome sports town in an awesome moment when you go see the Caps and everyone's rocking the red. And if you haven't been to a playoff game and you're winning these tickets today, good on you.
It is cool. Now, you're going to feel that heart right out of that chest.
Well, that part's the worst.
I mean, it's coming. Like, you're going to be cold but sweaty. You're going to have anxiety, but you'll be cheering. Like, it is the strangest thing where every second you're walking this tightrope and you have nothing to do with the game. All you're doing is cheering when appropriate and gasping and feeling terrified.
Yes.
Every time the puck is not on your side of the ice, it's like, oh my God.
The hockey playoffs are excruciating.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt about that. But early in the series, I am able to still kind of keep my wits about me. Because in game one, worst case scenario, you're down a game. Now, if you lose game one into game two, I start to get a little tight. I start to get a little anxious. There are certainly some nerves. If you're down 0-2 into game three, now it's on like Donkey Kong. Now, every time the other team has the puck in the offensive zone, it's a disaster. The worst is overtime in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't wish that on my worst enemy.
I do, but I know your point. Yeah.
It's excruciating doesn't even begin to say. I mean, if the other team has the puck across center ice, you feel like death. Every second that they have the puck could be the second where you lose. Now, when you're on the other side of the ice, here we go. We're calm. It's not overly exciting, but you're just not hating life.
Mm-hmm.
Now we get to the worst one. So we're walking the path here. Elimination game playoff hockey.
Yeah.
Kill me where I stand. Just
take me.
I don't care how you want to do it. Take your hands and choke me and write a nice letter to my wife and send it off in my behalf. Take a golf club to my head. Whatever you want to do, Rouillet, you do it. Overtime playoff hockey, years off the life, man.
Yeah.
Bad.
I've
And the Caps love doing it.
Well,
they
their favorite
cannot
bit.
play. Watch this. They will play 4 overtime games in this series.
Just in the first round.
That's all they do.
The number of times that it's like that movie with Justin Timberlake and Amanda Seyfried or Seyfried or Seyfried.
You rick me when you do this.
What I don't know what is
have
it?
A little respect.
Seyfried?
Amanda Seyfried.
Seyfried.
She's gorgeous. She's a wonderful actress.
She's very good at acting.
She's been around for a long time.
But it's a movie. It's called In Time. It's where like you don't like the whole thing is time. The currency is time. Yeah. That's what I said first. So they've taken. I just hold up my wrist and they've taken the time from me.
Dude,
it's a long way to get to the bit.
That was a deep cut, but you're so right.
Where it's like that sci-fi movie where like you're like that's a week for dinner.
I think people are tracking, but for people like Ryan and Darius who have never seen a movie.
Now, movies are things you can go to a theater and sit down or watch them at home.
Every person on their wrist, it has the number of minutes you have left in your life. And it's counting down, and you can look at it all day long. So you're like, oh my, I have 900 hours left, or whatever it is, 10,000, 1 million hours. And so you could do the math, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when certain things happen, the time disappears or doesn't. And then they pay you in hours in this futuristic thing. So like when you go to work or whatever and you do a good job, someone gives you more minutes. But this, my friend Danny, what he was saying, Darius, about this hypothetical movie.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
it's a movie.
It's like pictures that move.
Yeah,
right?
and there's talking on it.
Yeah.
Soundtracks.
So you just go up and put your hand like at a laser tag where you have to put the gun in
QR code.
Like battery charged. You're in the laser tag. You put your little QR code under there, and the Caps just zap hours from you. Boof, gone.
Yeah, I have walked in there, and I'm up 3-1 against the Penguins, and just years off my life.
Only in Caps hockey is 3-1 some of the scariest words you could ever hear.
Yeah,
Oh, my team's leading the series 3-1?
Oh my God!
Why? Why do they have to be?
Yeah. Only at one point, I don't think this is true anymore. But at one point, I pointed this out a million times to lick you. 20% of all 3-1 collapses in NHL history belong to the Capitals. At one point, I don't think that's the case now. There have been more teams that have done it, but at one point, if you take 5 3-1 collapses, at least one of those was Washington's.
Did you hear, by the way, that Amanda Seyfried and Sydney Sweeney are going to be in a movie where they are lovers?
What, really?
Now, I'm not going to see that movie.
Like they love each other?
Yeah.
How about that?
Indeed. Bet you there'll be some good acting in that film, right?
Full frontal acting, you're thinking.
I didn't say anything.
What are you thinking?
I'm just saying they're both good actors.
Yeah. That's just, we'd like that. That's what we like on the show.
I tell you what, I don't want to see that movie, but if you want to go, I'll go with you as long as there's popcorn. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. What's it called? What's the movie called? Does it matter?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I didn't look that part
Where'd
up.
you find out about that? On one of their Instagrams? Do you follow them?
I do not follow Amanda Seyfried.
Do you follow Sydney Sweeney?
I think I do, actually.
How come you follow her?
I'm a big fan of her projects.
Of her acting?
I need to know what she's in next.
Yeah.
She's one of the great actors of our time. Kurt is in Ashburn. Hello, Kurt.
Kurt.
Hi, folks. How you doing?
Good, buddy.
Listen, I'm an old rink rat. I played all my life. And I got to tell you something. I don't understand this animosity towards the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Steelers. I know Washington area fans don't want to hear this, but they're the two of the classiest franchises in all sport. When the Caps won the Stanley Cup, Pittsburgh took out a full-page ad in the Post congratulating them.
Did they really?
While I want to see us beat Crosby and Malkin, I don't hate them.
Did they, in the Washington Post, they did that?
Yes.
I don't remember that. I'll take your word for it. It's very simple, though. I can explain it to you if you need me to explain why people hate them. It's because that's our main rival.
Yeah, but, I'm very uncomfortable with the way hate is thrown around, like it's having a hang.
Like it's having a what?
I don't even hate Dallas. I hate seeing them win, but I don't hate Dallas in football, and I don't hate the Penguins.
That's good. Good job by you.
I'm sorry?
That's a good job by you. Yeah, you have a good heart.
Well, thank you. You know what? I'm getting old. It's not that good. Anyway.
That's a good thing.
I don't know if it's a healthy heart.
That was a good thing.
But you have a good heart. Yeah. You don't have any hate. I don't think hate is like a real term.
It's sports hate.
It's sports hate, right?
No,
there's a vitriol. There's a loathe. I don't think if Sidney Crosby was stuck in an elevator and I found out about it, that I wouldn't tell the cops to go help him out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, fair enough. I understand. It's up to me to understand that hate in the sports context doesn't mean hate like with Al Qaeda or Taliban.
Well, that took a swerve there.
Yeah, whatever you need to do to quantify it, yes.
Did Darius dump that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No one knows right now.
We didn't need to dump that.
No one knows.
But that's funny, Kurt. Good line.
Thank you,
Let me just tell you, they're among the classiest franchises in pro sports, Steelers and the Penguins.
That's good for them. I'm glad that they are classy. And they gave Ovechkin, I think the reason for his call, they gave him a Rolex last night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not suggesting that they're not classy, by the way. But they're the enemy. When they play the Caps, that's a great rivalry. There's an animus there because they had what we didn't for a long time as well. And the fan bases, I mean, they're insufferable. They hate Tom Wilson. They pretend like he can't play. Mr. Classy fan base is telling me I'm a fat loser all day long when the Caps are playing the Penguins on Twitter. Because they're so classy. So, yeah, they are annoying. And it is okay.
They're super classy on the portrait gallery steps after games.
Right. It's okay to have sports hate.
And I got plenty of it, and they're the subject.
You actually have real hate.
Oh, yeah, I got that too. But I got both. But we're just doing sports hate right now. Yeah, the 92, 94, 95, so many times. Just joy stealing. Didn't matter that we were better. It was just... because it was Lemieux, because it was Ron Francis, a young Jaromir Jagr, who I still hate to this day. All of it. They're so obnoxious, yuns and yins, in those stupid jerseys, just ruining my time for years. So yeah, I will continue to hate them. I got us both, Kurt. You and me. If you got 0 units and I got 100, we got 100 units of hatred, brother. I got you.
You sound like a sweet man, though.
Very nice guy.
But in 91, the Penguins eliminated the Capitals from the playoffs. And then they did it again in 92 in 7 games. And then they did it again in 95,
95,
in 7
96.
games. And then they did it again in 96 in 6 games. And then they did it again in 2000 in 5 games. And then they did it again in 2001, and I cried, in 6 games. And then they did it again in 2009 in 7 games. And then they did it again in 2016 in 6 games. And then they did it again in 2017 in 7 games. You get the gist here.
You see how that kept happening?
That made me sad a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't like them very much.